but inclusion, self-confidence, teamwork, aspiration, all of those things that sport can deliver. So we've got a big challenge.
All right, Colin, many thanks indeed. Colin Dyer, CEO of Special Olympics. GB, and that wraps it up for Sports Day. Goodbye for now.
Hello, good evening. Some more snowfall expected, particularly across the northern half of the UK over the next couple of days or so, with strong gusty winds and blizzard-like conditions at times. This is Conwy in Wales. The snow starting to stack up here. 3 amber weather warnings in force issued by the Met Office, valid until tomorrow morning. Some high snowfall totals, and across North Wales and into parts of Shropshire we could potentially see some freezing rain, so treacherous travelling conditions also across the Pennines with blizzards and drifting snow. Strong gusty winds on the back edge of this system, coastal gales for the far southwest. A frost from the Midlands northwards, maybe lows of -15 or -16 Celsius again tomorrow morning in the Highlands. Now tomorrow, our system gradually pulls its way southwards and eastwards. The snow clears from Northern Ireland, North Wales and the Pennines through the morning, but the snow risk transfers a little further southwards and eastwards into East Anglia. Some snow showers blowing down on a now northerly wind. It will feel cold wherever you are.
Hello, I'm Ben Thompson. This is Outside Source. Areas of Ukraine's biggest cities are still without power after coming under Russian bombardment. Residents describe life under rocket fire.
It is very scary because every time they are hitting not only the infrastructure, but they're hitting civilians. People are dying, a lot of kids are dying.
It comes as the UN nuclear watchdog warns of catastrophe and demands immediate action over Ukraine. Also in the programme, a struggle on the streets of Tel Aviv. Tens of thousands march in opposition to a planned overhaul of Israel's judicial system. And the rising cost of childcare. Parents are being forced to give up work while nurseries close in areas that they're needed most. Hello and welcome. We start in Ukraine, which was targeted by at least 80 Russian missiles overnight in the most significant bombardment since the anniversary of the invasion 2 weeks ago. We know that at least 9 people have died. The targets were across Ukraine, from Kharkiv in the north to Odessa in the south. President Zelensky, in a statement on Telegram, said 10 regions had been hit. He added that Russia would not avoid responsibility. Well, the mayor of the capital, Kyiv, said 40% of the capital's residents were without heating. Our diplomatic correspondent James Landell is there.
This was a pretty comprehensive barrage of strikes across the country, largely targeted at energy infrastructure. There have been reports of power cuts across the country, to the north in Kharkiv, to the south in Odessa, to the west in various cities. Here in northern Kyiv, we think that a drone came across. It was picked up by the air defences and destroyed, leaving debris filling the area. Windows have been blown out. There's debris all over here. Just next door in a children's playground, some cars were damaged and destroyed. A couple of people were injured. A similar story too in the west, in Lviv. We know that at least 5 people were killed in strikes there. So a reminder that yes, their main target might have been energy infrastructure, but civilians did not escape the overnight attacks.
Well, Moscow said its hypersonic missiles were involved in the attacks. They can travel at exceptionally high speeds, making it easier to evade air defences. Russia reportedly used them for the first time in March last year, at the start of the war. Well, previously, President Biden has said that the weapon